Look how important water baptism is. This passage has baffled many Protestant exegetes. If water baptism isn't important, then how do you explain this? 1 Corinthians 15:29. Otherwise, what will those do who are baptized for the dead? If the dead are not raised at all, why then are they baptized for them? You're telling me water baptism isn't important? Where you had people who got baptized on behalf of the dead? If water baptism isn't central for salvation, why in the world are you getting baptized for the dead? Can you explain that to me? Can you explain that to me? Anybody? You guys went to sleep, huh? Yeah, go watch the sessions I did talking about it. Now, this passage has baffled Protestant commentators. What do I mean? Let's read. This is from NET, New English Translation. Watch here. Many suggestions have been offered for the puzzling expression baptized for the dead. There are up to 200 different explanations for the passage. 200, man. That's why Peter said there are some things that Paul writes that are difficult to understand. Not everything in Paul is clear. He is difficult to figure out. Written with the wisdom given to him by God. The most likely interpretation is that some Corinthians had undergone baptism to bear witness to the faith of fellow believers who had died without experiencing that right themselves. Here's a Protestant commentary that just buried neat growthhormone.net. You understand what it's saying? There were people who died without getting baptized. So those who are alive went and got baptized for them, baptism by proxy. Why in the world would you get baptized for someone who died without baptism if they don't need baptism for salvation? You got it? Give me some feedback, guys. And this is a Protestant commentary saying that's the most likely interpretation. Now, because they don't believe in water baptism, Paul's reference to the practice here is neither a recommendation nor a condemnation. Okay, but if it's not a condemnation, and we know Paul is quick to condemn false practices, right? Why didn't he condemn this practice? And why were they observing it under his watch? See how desperate they are? We know Paul is quick to condemn false practices, quick to rebuke Christians who are worshiping contrary to the will of God, like taking the Eucharist in an unworthy manner. And why are they practicing this under Paul's nose, Paul being aware of it and never corrects them? Right? He simply uses it as evidence from the lives of the Corinthians themselves to bolster his larger argument, begun in 1512, that resurrection of the dead is present reality in Christ and a future reality for them. Whatever they may have proclaimed, the Corinthians' actions demonstrated that they had hope for a bodily resurrection. So again, I ask, why would Paul state that the Israelites got baptized, and why did the Corinthians feel the need to be baptized on behalf of the dead if baptism wasn't necessary for salvation? Well, we know the answer, don't we?